too.
Hi streamer, hi chat. I hope you have a good day today, Hassel.
My man said left-wing media. Oh. Yeah, he literally hit it, dude. What the fuck do you mean? He hit that he got the vaccine.
When I talked about there are 3 reasons why I was running. 1, to restore the soul of this country, bring back some decency. 2, to build back the middle class because they've been getting really knocked around a long time. They're the backbone and unite the country. And one of the big issues was dealing with infrastructure. Remember, last 4 years we had infrastructure week every week. We didn't do a thing.
Okay, we saw this already. Biden highlights the absurdity of QAnon.
What they can do is try to change the narrative and say, well, why wasn't Nancy Pelosi prepared? Why weren't the Democrats prepared for that to happen?
No, they can say that, and you can make honest judgments about it. Look, I sometimes get myself in trouble for what I'm about to say. Not that I ever get in trouble. As you've heard me say before, no one ever doubts I mean what I say. The problem is I sometimes say all that I mean. But all kidding aside, I have faith in the American people. I really do, to ultimately get to the right place. And by the way, many times Republicans are in the right place. I don't mean that the Republicans, it's only the Democratic point of view. But some of the stuff, I mean, QAnon, the idea that the Democrats or the Biden is hiding people and sucking the blood of children and no, I'm serious. Now, you may not like me, and that's your right. Look, it's a simple thing. You can walk out and say, I just don't like the way that guy wears his tie. I'm voting against him. You have a right to do that. You have a right to do that. But the kinds of things that are being said of late, I think you're beginning to see some of the, and by Democrats as well, sort of the venom sort of leak out of a lot of it. We got to get beyond this. What do you say to your grandchildren or your children about what's happening? Do you ever remember a time like this before in the entire history? Whether you're a Democrat or Republican?
President
This is not who we are.
I like Biden. I like the way he talks. Policies are lukewarm, but he reminds me of Granddad before he got too racist.
And do the
No, his best moment was this. This was Biden's best fucking moment from last night, okay? Here it is.
We employ hundreds of hardworking team members throughout the state of Ohio and across the country, and we're looking to hire more every day as we try to restart our restaurant business. The entire industry, amongst other industries, continue to struggle to find employees.
Guys, shut up.
How do you and the Biden administration plan to incentivize those that haven't returned to work yet? Hiring is our top priority right now.
Well, 2 things. 1, if you notice, we kept you open. We spent billions of dollars to make sure restaurants could stay open. And a lot of people who worked as waiters and waitresses decided that they don't want to do that anymore because there's other opportunities at higher wages, because there's a lot of openings now in jobs. And people are beginning to move. There's some evidence that maintaining the ability to continue not to...
Dude, why would I watch the Asmongold video on the investigation of state of California against Activision Blizzard when I can cover it myself? Like, what a... It's so strange to me, dude. Like, anyway.
To not have to stay open. And a lot of people who worked as waiters and waitresses decided that they don't want to do that anymore because there's other opportunities at higher wages, because there's a lot of openings now in jobs. And people are beginning to move. There's some evidence that maintaining the ability to continue to not have to pay your rent so you don't get thrown out, and being able to provide for unemployment insurance has kept people from going back to work. there's not much distinction between not going back to work in a restaurant and not going back to work at a factory. So people are looking to change opportunities, change what they're doing. My deceased wife's father-in-law was a restaurateur up in Syracuse, New York, and
He's so mad. Look at his face.
by the way, he tried to convince. He had a restaurant that was in a town called
Yeah, boy.
Auburn, about 20,000 people, which was sort of flagship 24-hour.
Dude, I fucking hate Twitter video, dude. It's like progressively getting worse. Why? How are you a multi-million-dollar company? And like you can't run a 2-minute video, dude, without it buffering like 8 times. And the quality fucking getting worse, worse. Just like, no, my internet doesn't suck, you fucking dingus, you absolute baboon, you fucking moron. Oh my God, 6-month subscriber. Get fucked. Get fucking banned.
Hasan, love you.
Or a day restaurant that, and he offered it to me, which I would have been making 5 times what I would in law school to try to keep me in Syracuse. But I spent too many times at home in his home, hearing a phone call. The cook didn't come in. He's in fight with his wife. What's going on? So
Exactly.
God love you doing what you do. But all kidding aside, I think it really is a matter of people deciding now that they have opportunities to do other things, and there is a shortage of employees. People are looking to make more money and to bargain.
Memes.
I mean, it took him like a fucking while to get there, but he was basically like, yeah, pay him more, dude. What are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry. Is it too competitive all of a sudden for you to hire the best work?
Think of a time.
What's up? You don't like competition now when it's in the labor market? Yeah, because they don't. That's the reality. These motherfuckers don't like competition. They don't want to operate by the standards placed in front of them. They love subsidies when it's helping the business owners.
And by the way, can you ever think of a time, those of you who are economists who are...
Yeah, that small business owner owns 39 locations. His co-owner brother was crying about stimulus money last year too. After these leeches took $10 million in PPP funds and cried to the Cincinnati City Council for TIF funds too. Thank you, Dave. These motherfuckers are trashing this country, and all these commies who prefer government handouts to actual work love that this is the situation because it pushes our whole society further away. Yeah, now you're looking for fucking handouts. It's like, please, dude, please, sir, please, like, can you revert back to a situation where the poor are just fucking destitute and dying if they don't actually work for the shit ass wages that I fucking offer them? Please, sir. It's incredibly difficult staffing these 39 restaurants. Ironic, because he already got the handouts.
Who teach here economics. Can you think of any time when the middle class did better, the wealthy didn't do really well? I'm not being facetious now. I'm being deadly earnest. Can you think of any time that's occurred when the middle class does better? I'm tired of trickle down. I come from the corporate state of America. And by the way, I think you should be able to go out and make $1 billion or $100 million if you have the capacity to do it. But I ask one thing: pay your fair share. Just pay your fair share. I really mean it. And by the way,
Biden, can you ever think of a time, those of you who are economists, can you ever think of a time when the middle class did better, where the wealthy didn't do well? I'm not being facetious now. I mean, he already said that.
the floor. You can't just
This
say
was a
no.
bad take on the fucking filibuster, though.
I would go back to that where you have to maintain the floor. You have to stand there and talk and hold the floor. You can't just say
I
it now.
understand that. But what difference is that if you hold the floor for, a day or a year, what difference does it make? Here's the thing for me. You talked about people, and this is important for people who look like me. My grandmother would sit around when I was a kid, 5th grade, had a 5th grade education. I learned that she couldn't read when I was doing my homework. She would tell me stories about people asking her to count the number of jelly beans in the jar, or the soap. And so why is protecting the filibuster, is that more important than protecting voting rights, especially for people who fought and died for that?
No, it's not. I want to see the United States Congress, the United States Senate, pass S1 and S4, the John Lewis Act, get them to my desk so I can sign them. But here's the deal. What I also want to do, I want to make sure we bring along
Fucking Twitter video. I'm going to lose my mind.
not just all the Democrats. We bring along Republicans who I know better.
Why? No, we don't.
They know better than this. And what I don't want to do is get wrapped up right now in the argument whether or not this is all about the filibuster or, look, the American public.
They literally don't know better. They don't care. They know better and they don't care because they're fucking demons. Democrats are too, but like Republicans are just worse, okay? This is so stupid. I'm sorry, man.
You can't stop them from voting. We tried last time. More people voted last time than any time in American history in the middle of the worst pandemic in American history. More.
I love this notion that Democrats have, and this is exclusive to Democrats. You will never hear a Republican ever be like, what? You will never hear a Republican when they are in power ever turn around and be like, well, what about the Democrats? We need to have a bipartisan bill for the sake of bipartisanship, okay?
And molding with Andrew that shit.
They literally tell every fucking Republican to shut the fuck up if they ever bring shit like that up. So dumb. Meanwhile, like the entirety of the forward-facing messaging coming from the Democratic Party revolves around like collaborating with Republicans. It's so stupid.
More people did, and they showed up. They're going to show up again. They're going to do it again. But what I want to do is I'm trying to bring the country together. And I don't want the debate to only be about.
I think this is disrespectful to democracy. I think this is disrespectful to the concept of democracy, American democracy. Now, here's why. If we have a system designed where the people vote for the Democrats to maintain the majority in the House, the majority in the Senate, and take the White House, then they should be able to enact the people's will, even with all of the hurdles thrown in the face of like actually having a representative democracy in this country, whether it be the psychotic electoral college, gerrymandering, all of the voter suppression that happens all around the country. Like in the face of all that, Democrats still end up carving out this narrow victory. And we still can't get shit done. It's like you're basically begging people to not vote or participate in this process. It's like you're telling people it doesn't matter if you fucking vote for us for the majority because we're still fucked. We're still cucked. Okay? We're still screwed. Kind of like the ad break that comes every hour at the top of the hour. Okay? But fear not, there is a way that you can uncuck yourself from those ad breaks. One way to do so, if you want an ad-free broadcasting experience, is by subscribing. You can subscribe for $5, or you can subscribe for free with a Twitch Prime.
Canada, Maple Leaf.
Or you can use an ad blocker, or you can use a VPN. But the top of the hour ad break comes for all. And that's how the ad breaks work. I did the lean in Biden whisper. Here's the 1 minute ad break now. And that's the truth, Jack.
Whether or not we have a filibuster or exceptions to the filibuster or the going back to the way the filibuster.
Yeah, dude, if you solve a problem, how are you going to campaign on fixing it? Wait, what do you mean?
Filibuster had to be used before.
But isn't that the only way you're going to get it done right now?
No, I don't believe that. I think we
Biden on defund the
No,
police
I've
movement.
never.
What about defunding the police, though? Because there's
No, I've
defund the police.
never said defunding the police. Look, I don't know any community, particularly the communities that are in the most need and the poorest and the most at risk, that don't want police. They want police, though, to look at them as equals. They want police to treat.
This is unironically it's a surprisingly well thought out way of saying it. Don't say no, Megalol. Don't say not true either. People want law and order. You're missing the point. If you think that people don't want actual fucking order, you're wrong. You're literally wrong. Okay? The problem, though, is that the way policing works in this country and the way policing works in general under a capitalist organization of the economy, and the way that policing certainly works in America, is like an occupying force in black and brown communities and in poorer communities in general. And what that means is their presence is unironically lawlessness and disorder. Okay? Anarchists in the chat, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Anarchists can say this shit all day long. But even they still want like some kind of democratically elected group of individuals that would maintain the presence of law and order that revolve around the democratically chosen, justifiable hierarchical laws and rules. Like they want some level of enforcement. Everybody wants some level of enforcement. I don't think poor white communities have problems with police for obvious bias / racist reasons. Not as badly as poor black neighborhoods do, but yeah, no, poor neighborhoods still have problems with police.
Them in a way.
Did you forget who Biden is? Literally the builder of the crime bill. Literally way of putting black people, especially men in prison, for private prison companies to use as slaves with wages for low 30 cents to $2 an hour. Yes, I did not forget that. That's why I'm saying it's like surprisingly a decently crafted narrative. Like one thing that liberal pundits get correct is that Joe Biden is a fucking consensus president. Okay? And when I say consensus, I don't mean the true consensus of the people on the ground. I mean the consensus of the people that actually do end up voting, which are wealthier on average, whiter on average, and also the consensus of the people that are in politics, like the consensus of the Democratic Party. Okay? He is the most average, like no matter what the fucking Democratic Party is at, no matter where it's at, he's average. He's smack dab in the middle of it. And this actually shows that. So I hate to admit it, but, you know, Matty Iglesias and all these other people are correct when they say that. Dad streams games. Stop pretending to be fake woke, you dipshit Twitch streamer. Stop pretending to be so woke when this is a stretch to say it's about black or white. Here comes more fake emotional appeal for the women in the chat. Hasan is a fraud. So many fake woke takes from you. I'm pro-black. You are the problem. You are the problem. Dude, are you all right? I mean, I know the answer. You literally are not all right. You're not having a good time on this planet. I hope you get help, dude. Seriously.
They don't.
Oh, Hunter. Hunter on drug addiction.
No better way than to speak about this than from experience. I don't think there's probably a family in this room who hasn't been affected by.
How come you don't respond to my Discord DMs, you sussy baka? Red green keyboard?
Spank
What is
me,
your
hun
Discord?
daddy.
Which one is your Discord?
Hello there.
Oh, I know who this is. Okay, can I get a shout out, please? Be nice in the Discord. Blocked. Have fun, idiot. Actually, I'm gonna fucking ban you in here too, dumbass. Never do that again. You banned 6 month
Asshole.
subs for saying you might have bad internet, but not that guy? Yes, of course. 6 month subs know better. That guy is being a fucking asshole, but it's content. He is going to have more and more progressively idiotic takes. Dude, your description of a consensus president is not a good thing. I don't think it's a good thing at all, especially because the consensus is not the consensus of the people on the ground, but rather the consensus of the Democratic Party. So what I mean by that, and it's not good, but what I mean by that is he's just the fucking most like middle of the ground, blank canvas motherfucker you can have on this issue. Ban the people who don't agree and call them out. You just put on a show. I mean, I'm literally not banning you because you are the show, dumbass. Your idiocy is the show. You're so stupid that it's entertaining for us. How does that make you feel?
Lamel.
Come on, give us some more. Give us some of that delicious, juicy idiocy, dude. The bad internet comments was stupid, though. Like, how are we watching him if he has bad internet? Yeah, dude, he was being annoying on purpose.
Podcast was great today.
Prayers to his loved ones, RIP. If you're having email problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a vax ain't one. Biden's door-to-door vaccine surveyors really should be called Jacovid witnesses. Hashtag keep moving, dork. Well, not the greatest update I've ever received. Still diagnosed with COVID pneumonia and now bacterial pneumonia. You know, go hard or go home. Just had to have the hard convo about what should be done if I become unconscious in this process. My oxygen dependency is worse. Ben has just passed on to us the devastating news that our beloved friend Stephen Harmon has passed away from COVID. Heartbreaking.
Keck.
Yeah, get fucked, dude. Seriously. You're heartless? I'm heartless? Shut up, you little baby-brained bitch. The fuck do you mean, dude? I'm heartless? Yeah, guess what? I am fucking heartless, okay? Suck my fucking cock, you dumb motherfucker. People like this are literally promoting anti-COVID. Like let's say you're fucking afraid of the vaccine. You're terrified. You're deathly afraid of the vaccine. But you mostly just keep to your fucking goddamn self. Okay? That's one thing. These motherfuckers take it one step further. They're like, what an idiot, dude. I can't believe you're taking a vaccine, you fucking idiot, dude. You guys are idiots, dude. You're so stupid for taking a vaccine.
Death
and then
to
guess
COVID
what? You didn't take
deniers.
the vaccine, and now you're fucking dead. Okay? You literally did this to yourself. You had every option not to do this to yourself, and yet you did it. I don't feel bad for you. Okay? I don't. Like, it is the most preventable thing, dude. It is the most preventable death. I'm sorry, dude. Yikes, memeing a dead guy.
You.
I literally do this all the time. Some chatters are, I think, new here. I don't care. You still can't say get fucked to a person's death? Okay, what about Hitler, dude? Huh? Are you gonna do suicide awareness because Hitler fucking shot himself? You absolutely can say get fucked. Okay, you absolutely can smoke on the fucking Stephen Harmon pack, okay? I exaggerated. Obviously, this guy's not Hitler, but still. Clearly, there are people you can make fun of. I pulled an XQC type argument there. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow, you want to ban gambling streamers? What about water? Dude, you want to ban water, dude? Lol, walking back to Hitler comments, but still telling the dead guy to get fucked. Oh yeah, no. I don't think that like the only people that you can make fun of after passing is just Hitler and no one else. For the record. Like, I clearly don't have an issue making fun of this person. Completely preventable, literally spreading misinformation that may have gotten other people to also not take the vaccine. Dies because he didn't take the vaccine that everyone was urging him to take.
And your streams have been
Straight up died of his own ignorance. Get fucked. Like, actually get fucked. Yeah, I mean, I danced. I was actively excited when Trump got COVID. I think some of you don't know that. I make fun of people who die regularly, okay? Like all the fucking time. It's not our job to educate the unvaccinated. It's our job to bully them. Yes.
I may not agree with you on everything that's discussed, but I wanted you to know that I have a newfound
Anyone who's
respect for you
vaccinated should
after
die,
your
noted.
appearance on
That's not what I said.
H3.
What?
Gambling should never be promoted, and I madly respect you for that. If I could sub, I would. Much love. Here you go, have my prime.
Dude, you guys are such bitches, dude. I swear to God, you want your fucking... Dude, I hate hogs. I despise Republican hogs so much. They want to fucking have their cake and eat it too so bad. They're like, why can't I just like make fun of people and call them idiots for getting vaccinated? But when I get really deathly ill because I didn't get vaccinated, despite everyone telling me and despite me spreading misinformation, you can't make fun of me. You can't make fun of me for that. Why are you doing this? Why are you making fun of me? Oh,
jammies, jammies,
no. Shut the fuck up, dude. Okay? Suck my fucking dick, dude. Seriously. Suck it. Suck it. Not everyone who disagrees with you is a Republican, LMAO. Nah, that's why I said hog. It's hog behavior to be just like so willingly ignorant. And then like when the fucking when the reaping comes around
closer to unionizing.
after you have done your sowing,
organize. Thanks for everything, Hassie and chat.
and people make fun of you, you're like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh no. Oh no. Why are you doing this to me? It's basically like hogs want to tell you to go die and then say so much for the tolerant left.
Sleeper.
Chad doesn't have the same energy when we make fun of murders on JCS. Yeah, I don't know why yeah, Herman Cain saying the virus is a hoax and then dying from it was fucking hilarious. Herman Cain literally died so he could go to the goddamn Oklahoma Trump rally, which wasn't even like well attended. Okay? And his Twitter account still spreads COVID conspiracies. Get fucked, Herman Cain. I'm sorry. That's so funny.
Addiction. You've been very open about your son Hunter's problems with addiction. This is personal for you. Listen, I've dealt with it in my own family. Every family deals with it. But this is personal for you.
Yes. And I'm so damn proud of my son. My son just wrote a book about how he overcame being addicted. And he did it, and he's doing it, and he is in good shape, thank God. Here's the thing. We don't have nearly enough people involved in mental health and drug addiction services, number one. Number one. Number two, we shouldn't be sending people to jail for use. We should be sending them mandatory rehabilitation. Mandatory rehabilitation. Number three, when people are in fact in jail, they should be getting, that's not the main crime, but they're also, they should be getting treatment while they are in jail. Fourth, when people get out of jail, whether it's for drug addiction or any other crime, if they've served their time, they should have full access to everything from Pell Grants to public housing to the like.
I believe.
Packwatch, R.I.P. Bozo. No. Biden gives an impassioned response to a question about dreamers. This was apparently the best thing that he, one of the best answers that he gave.
Just last week, there
was another part that I don't know why Aaron Rupar didn't include in here about COVID vaccinations. That was just straight misinformation for the record. But
just last week, there was a federal judge. He ruled the program unlawful, blocked it from accepting new applications. What do you say to dreamers who are really worried about their futures here in the United States?
I'm not letting this go. Look, guys, let's just put this. You know, we talk about dreamers sort of generically. Let's think about it now, what it really means. You're 5 years old. You're 9 years old. Your mom or your dad says, I'm going to take you across the Rio Grande and we're illegally going to go into the United States. What are you supposed to say? Not me, that's against the law. I'm being deadly earnest. What could a kid say? What could they do? They come here with really no choice.
Fucking angry Jack.
And they're here and they're good people. They've done well. 10,000 of them were first-line workers. These are kids who've done well. And so what we're going to do is, first of all, appeal the case, number one. But number two, we're going to make sure that a number of my Republican colleagues say they support the right of dreamers to come. Let's call the question. They should be able to stay in the United States of America when their child comes at them.
Mr. President.
I love when he gets randomly angry. So there was obviously the other part where that was good. Overall, seems like a good town hall. He had some good moments. Obviously, he just his administration just added sanctions onto Cuban officials or something instead of like normalizing relationships, which is not good. So that's not great, but
neighbor.
Hold on a moment. I just want to show you guys, where is it? The fucking... Oh, here it is. Breaking 911 posted this. This is just misinformation, for the record. Like, this is just wrong.
The various shots that people are getting now cover that. You're okay. You're not gonna.
I love how you said gambling was bad yesterday. When you gamble on GTA, where you rob banks, sell drugs, and kill people. You think playing a video game is the same as like actually fucking gambling? Are you so, what, are you stupid? I'm so, this is such an insanely idiotic take that has been disproven time and time again, motherfucker. Like, it has to be bait, right? There's no way.
Get COVID if you have these vaccinations.
Yeah.
The various shots that people are getting now cover that. You're okay. You're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations.
It's not true. Anyway, it's literally not true. Just curious, you kill people in video games, yet you say don't do murder. I know. How can I be so fucking hypocritical, dude? I murder people in video games. I should be murdering them in real life. I get it. It's just like, this does not make sense. Okay? It does not make any goddamn sense, dude. It's fucking bullshit. Hypocritical, I know. Okay, we're done with